For years, McLeod Lake Indian Band and Lheidli First Nation have been raising concerns over education of Indigenous students in School District 57, located in Prince George, BC. Last year, the Minister of Education sent special advisors to investigate their concerns. Last summer, advisors released a report that found systemic racism and made over 40 recommendations. On Friday, leadership from the two communities announced the formation of an Indigenous Education Leadership Table. It plans to work with the school district.
So this new table is hopefully going to raise awareness about Indigenous values, Indigenous protocols, Indigenous ways of knowing, and it'll give an opportunity for us to define a new relationship with the school district.
The Minister of Education's Special Advisory Report said they found discriminatory practices in the Prince George School District. Unfortunately, we heard many examples of behaviors and practices that are clearly discriminatory and systemically racist. Though some will argue it is not intentional, the outcomes have disproportionate effects on Indigenous students and can only be explained as such. According to a press release, the Ministry of Education advisors are now working with the school district on recommendations. The school board must also consult with local First Nations. APTN News contacted the Prince George School Board for a comment, but did not hear back before airtime. School District 57 is made up of 30% Indigenous students, according to the school district website. McLeod Lake and Lheidli Chingee hope they can work with the school board to improve graduation rates for Indigenous students and improve their overall education experience in the future.
What the Indigenous Education Leadership Table has to offer for the school district with a more hands-on approach with direct leadership, because our nations have always played a role within the school district, but it was always in an advisory capacity, whereas this will be more of a leadership and hands-on to support our students.
In March, the Ministry of Education Special Advisory will release a follow-up report from Prince George. Lee Wilson, APTN National News, Kitimat.